Hello YouTube, it is I, Bass Fishing Boy, here today with another video. And as you can see here, we are in Tier List Maker today. We are going to be ranking every single Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track. There are 96 of these, so it's quite a lot. But I was originally going to do this video as like a full-on ranking video where I'm talking over footage of tracks and ranking them, giving them numbers like number 96, number whatever. But I decided that was a lot once I got into it. It's a lot of content. There's a lot of content in this game, and I was not prepared for how hard it was going to be. So I decided to scrap that. We're just going to do a good old tier list making video. It's a lot easier for me, and I can still show you guys kind of my rankings. So with that, let's get into this. Just a disclaimer before we start, I will be ranking these on appearance of the track, so graphics, how fun the track is to race on, obviously, the music of the track will also be taken into consideration, and where a track is placed in a cup or the game, like if a starter track accomplishes being a starter track, so kind of the purpose of the track, I guess. And then also for the retros, how good do they compare to the original? If they're a worse one or a better one, all of those factors will be taken into consideration when I'm ranking these. So, with that, let's get right into it. We're going to start with the Mushroom Cup, and we're just going to work our way down all the way to the Spiny Cup down here. So, here we go. Mario Kart Stadium. I think it's a really good, it's a pretty good starter track. I think it accomplishes introducing anti-gravity pretty well. It's a beautiful track. The soundtrack for this game is phenomenal, so I mean that's not really even a question here. I don't know. I'm gonna go with B just because there are some really good tracks in the game. That's not saying this is bad by any means, but it's pretty good. All right, water park. Let's see. I'm gonna go. I really like water park. Do I really want to give it an A, though? I really like the tropical kind of vibe I'm getting from it. I don't know, man. This is hard. I'm going to give Water Park an A tier, actually. I'm going to give it an A tier, because the more I play Water Park, the more I like it. I love the music's awesome. And that big loop in the middle is just really fun to go down. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of a sucker for water levels in general, so bear with me. And this game has some really good looking water. Sweet Canyon. We're gonna go C tier for that. I am sorry, guys. Sweet Canyon is just not my. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. It's not that it's not fun to race on, but like, I don't know. I just don't find it that enjoyable. I guess to look at, it's not that pretty of a course. It's not doing anything. I mean, the theming's unique, but other than that, I don't know. It just reminds me of Sugar Rush from Wreck-It Ralph. All right. Thwomp Ruins. We're gonna give that just a B tier. Yeah, B tier is good for that. Thwomp Ruins, pretty good. Definitely could have utilized that anti-grav a little bit more at the end section. I would have liked, instead of a slight tilt, maybe a little bit more of a bigger tilt, but for the final track of a Mushroom Cup, it's pretty good. Probably not as good as Toad's Factory, but definitely better than some of the other Mario Kart games. Alright, Mario Circuit, automatic A. Yes, above Water Park, please. I don't know why I like this track. I like it. I like the music. The music's good. I really like the way that it twists, obviously, upside down. I think that's an amazing gimmick for a track, and I think that's really cool. I do like, though, the chaoticness of it, because you can't tell where anybody is on the mini-map, since they're both on each side of the track at the same time. So, like, if you see a blue shell, you're like, is that coming for me? Is that coming for them? I don't know. So, I think it's just a fun chaos kind of thing there. Like, the mini-map is, like, you gotta, like, use your use their surroundings. Like, look, is Baby Mario behind me or is he below me? You know, I think that's just kind of a cool little thing there. So yeah, Mario Circuit, pretty much an A. We're gonna do Toad Circuit. Yeah, we'll do it A. Is it better than Mario Circuit? That's the question. Wait, I said Toad Circuit. Oh gosh, this is Toad Harbor. Way better than Toad Circuit. Foreshadowing. Better than Mario Circuit or not? Better than Mario Circuit or not? Better. Yeah, I don't know. This one's got good theming. I love that downhill section right at the end. It's really fun. Yeah, it's way better. It's better than Mario Circuit. Is it an S tier track? Am I gonna give it S tier? I'll take top A for now. We might move it later, depending on how it ranks. I really like it. I love the Toad Store. I don't know. I think the theming for it's great. And the layout's pretty fun to race on. It's for a Flower Cup track. It's pretty much what you'd expect. I mean, nothing like Coconut Mall and Mario Kart Wii, but it's fairly decent. Twisted Mansion, you get a C. I don't really have to say anything about that. I don't really care about Twisted Mansion. It's not bad, but I don't care about it. I used to like it, but there's so many other better tracks in this game. Shy Guy Falls, you are getting you're getting a B. High B, definitely. Love the theming. Love that you're driving on 2 waterfalls. I think that's crazy, and I love, like, that's awesome. Amazing idea for anti-gravity. Probably one of the best uses of anti-gravity in the entire game. Really cool. I don't care for the art style, though. It's just kind of an ugly track to look at, which I get. It's a mining kind of course, but I don't know. I think I could have maybe made it a little bit. It's a little washed out, which I don't know. It's a little bit washed out. I wish it popped more. A lot of these other tracks have these poppy kind of colors. Mario Kart Stadium, like all of them do, but Shy Guy Falls just doesn't stand out, which that's the only thing putting it B. Otherwise, it would be an A. And I know that's a little weird that I'm basing it just on the look of it, but that's I guess that. But not a bad track by any means. Dolphin Shoals. Yeah. Am I gonna give it S tier? It's definitely an A or an S. Oh, the music's so good, though. The music is really good. And I love that there's 3 different types of, like, 3 different versions of it. And the dolphins jumping through the rings. It's just such a charming track. It's fun to race on. I love the eel at the end there. Do I want to give it? Yeah, we'll throw her an S. Sunshine Airport. Oh, man. Is it better than Dolphin Shoals? No. Nah, Dolphin Shoals. Yeah, no, Sunshine Airport is better than Dolphin Shoals. They made an airport fun. I don't know how you, like, they made an airport fun. You got to drive through an airplane. You're racing next to airplanes. The only critique I'd have with it is the anti-grav section's a little lackluster. I wish it was more cool. You know, it'd be cool if you could drive in an airplane while it was flying. That'd be sick. I don't know how they would ever pull that off, but that'd be pretty cool. But for what it is, it's pretty sick. Also, love the music. Probably one of the best in the entire game. Electrodrome. I know a lot of people like this. But yeah, it's got to go in B for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's going in B. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. I know a lot of people really like Electrodrome. The split paths are really fun at the end, but the rest of the course is kind of mid. I'm not going to lie. It is like a flat road until you get to the twisty part. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I like the boost pillar and like where they have it, where you hit it and it just kind of throws you a random way. That's kind of cool. But other than that, I don't know. Love the theming. The theming's really cool. I'm not a big fan of the soundtrack, which is, I know it's weird. Everybody loves Electrodrome soundtrack, but I don't know. I don't really care for it. It's like da 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 da. I don't know. It's a cool theming. I'll give it that. But definitely not as good as some of the other Star Cup. I would say it's probably the worst out of the Star Cup. Not saying it's a bad track. It is a very good track. It's definitely better than these two. I would say it's about equal. Shy Guy Falls for me. So either these could probably switch around. It's gonna be high. Yeah, it's gonna probably be a high B. Mount Wario. Yeah, you get an S tier. I don't think I gotta explain myself on that. It's a awesome track, dynamic music, changes not even every lap, every sector. There's 4 different versions. Really like that the tree area with the multiple split paths, the violin shredding in the jet. Is it a violin? I don't know. Whatever that stringed instrument is, just shredding in the background. Love it. Cloud Top Cruise. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I like it enough to put it in an S? Do I not? I don't know. I like Cloud Top Cruise. I don't think it's a bad track. I like the music, but I don't ever find myself playing it, you know? Like I'm much more likely to pick Sunshine Airport or even Toad Harbor sometimes over Cloud Top Cruise. Like, it's not a bad track. It's a grand track. I really like it. It's grand. It's grand. And that's something that a lot of tracks struggle with, but Cloud Top Cruise does that very well. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's a great track, but I don't know. I just don't find myself playing it that much. So for that, it's getting an A. High A, definitely. I think that's probably going to stay our top of A tier track. I would not be surprised. Bone Dry Dunes gets a D tier because it's Bone Dry Dunes. The only thing it has going for it is the sand ships, maybe, but that's about it. Everything else kind of, I don't know. It's not good. I don't like looking at it. I don't like the music. I don't really like the layout that much. And the thing I really have a big problem with this track is it's way faster to take the anti-grav route than the normal route. So there's no reason to ever take the normal route. And the normal route's I'm gonna be honest, a normal route is pretty fun because it's got those dunes. Bone Dry Dunes. You're driving on dunes on the normal route. The anti-grav route, you're just driving on these bones or whatever. But it's way faster to take the anti-grav route. So why would I ever take the dune route that I like to take more if I'm going to lose? So, I don't know. It's got that unbalanced route. I don't know. Not my cup of tea. Bowser Castle, you get an S here, definitely. I would not say as good as Sunshine Airport. I think it's a little bit better than Dolphin Shoals. This is my favorite Bowser's Castle in the entirety of the series. Music's awesome. It's grand. It's big. It's epic. It's got those rocks falling at the end there. The layout's freaking sick. You're flying over a field of lava. You gotta dodge these pillars. Big Bowser's trying to punch you, and then there's a boost panel you gotta go by. And then it's all an anti-grav. It's sick. I love this Bowser Castle. One of the best in the entire series. The only thing that Sunshine Airport has above it is it's just a little bit... Sunshine Airport's just a little bit more charming than Bowser Castles. But other than that, sick. Rainbow Road. Yeah, I don't know. They kind of dropped the ball on this one. I'm sorry. Oh... It's not it's not fantasy at all, you know? It doesn't have that magic that Rainbow Roads usually do. I think it's because it's technological, you know? It makes sense for Mario Kart, its theme, but you know, it's Rainbow Road. It's got to be the thing that made Rainbow Road is that it's like this epic adventure that you wouldn't get to have anywhere else, but this is a space station. Now, I can't go to the space station every day, but a space station does exist. A rainbow in the sky does not exist. I would much rather drive on a rainbow in the sky than a space station. I'm being honest. So, I don't know. I literally think the only thing that brought this down was the theming, and the layout's kind of boring. There's not much it offers really, other than the space station part where you're going through the jumps. But I don't know. The double thing at the end. Yeah, every Rainbow Road has that. Like that's the only thing it has going for it. There's nothing really that makes this one special. Moo Moo Meadows. Beautiful track. Like the music. It's a pretty fun track to race on. I'm gonna give it a mid-B tier. A little bit higher than Mario. No, we'll put it right there. I like that. That's a pretty good placement for it. I'm happy with that. I don't really know. It just feels right there. I think that's just a good spot for it. GBA Mario Circuit gets to go a little bit right there. It's fun to race on. I'm actually going to put a little bit above. It's fun to race on, especially on 200cc. I think Mario Kart 8 needs some of these more tamer tracks. I think that's a great way to just have a good old-fashioned Mario Kart race, and I like that. I love the Ultra Hand reference. That's sick. Music's great. It's a remix of the beta, I believe, of the GBA circuit theme, which is so cool, and that's a great Easter egg. It's just a fun circuit to race on. I would say probably the second best Mario circuit in this game, with the original, or Mario Kart 8's just above it. DS Cheap Beach. Now, this one I'm a little torn on. I used to like it. The more I play it, though, I don't know. It looks beautiful. That it is one of the best looking tracks in this entire game. I am not afraid to say that. It is really good looking. Is it fun to race on? Yeah, it's pretty fun to race on. I like it. I like the ramps at the end. The jungle's pretty fun to go through, right? Especially if you're running through red shells. That's great. I like the different areas it takes you through. I just like the beach, kind of the tropical vibe. I don't know. I like its theming. I like its how it looks. I'm going to give it an A tier. We're going to give it like right above Water Park. I think that's a good spot for it. It's fun to race on too. I like the tiny little island you get to drive on, and then you can drive through the water if you want to. I think that's really cool. I think they made it smaller than it was in DS, so it's a little bit hard to stay on there, and I think it's so fun to try to see how long you can stay out of the water in there. I think that's fun. Anyways, we're going to go to Toad's Turnpike now, which I don't really care too much about. I'm going to give it top C. A little bit better than Sweet Sea Canyon. I'm not against it. Not really for it. I like that. I like the sides they added where you could drive on the wall. That's cool and all, but I mean, it's not going to bring it up to B. I do like the ramp trucks where you can fly. That's cool. I like that mechanic, although it kind of screws you over sometimes if you're not careful. But other than that, it's just a figure 8 with cars on it, so it's fine. I'm gonna be honest, the remix here I don't like as much as the 64 version. 64's was a little bit more, I don't know, I like 64's better. I don't know why I liked it better, but I did. Dry Desert. Okay, you get your tier. Yeah, they butchered this one. I don't even know. Dry Desert was fine in Double Dash. I mean, it was not the greatest. It was definitely not the greatest, but it was fine. They butchered it. I don't know why what they did here. I don't know. Like, they made the road way too wide. No tornado. No piranha thing that eats you out of the pit. Like, if they took away all of it, and they were like, here, have an oasis. You get oasis now. Like, what? I don't care about the oasis. It makes me slower. Like, why would I care about that? This has nothing going for it. They rip its identity away. Bad course. Don't like it. Donut Plains. It's getting a Moo Moo Meadows. Fun to race on. Not too chaotic. I like the theming of it. Kind of the water, like swampy lands. That's pretty cool. I don't know. It's a Mario Kart. It's a Super Mario Kart track. It's good. It's not the best layout, but it gets the job done for a Mario Kart track. I like that little water shortcut they added. That's cool. But other than that, it's Donut Plains 3. So get mid-B tier. Royal Raceway. We're gonna go high B for this. Right above. Yeah. No, we'll do mid. We'll do. Yeah. It's not as good as these. Mario Kart Stadium. Yeah, that's pretty good. Royal Raceway. Good track. Solid racetrack. Like the theming. It's pretty to look at. The music. I love that N64 circuit theme. Great. But yeah, everything else, I don't know, it's a fun racetrack to race on. That's about it. There's nothing really else I can say. It's a Mario Kart track. I mean, what can you expect? DK Jungle. Oh man, what do I think? Do I think it's an H? I think it's an A tier. Better than Water Park. It's got to be better. Is it better than Cheap? No. Yeah, you get up here. You're good. You're good enough track. Really surprised me. I did not expect this track to be as good as it is. I like the new anti-gravity section. That's cool. Not really necessary, but it's a welcome addition. The whole jungle kind of feeling you get from it. You feel like you're going on an expedition, right? Through the jungle, you got all these blimps flying around. Reminds me of, I don't know, Carl from Up. I just think it's a really good looking track. It's a really fun track. Every turn you're going around a new thing, and there's jumps and ramps and frogs to look out for. Great track. I think it's a really strong Mario Kart track. Wario Stadium, yeah, you're gonna get like right there. I don't really care. That's fine. It's a good track. It's a good track. I'm gonna go. It's better than Mario Circuit. Definitely, it's better than these. It's not as good as Electrodrome, but it was pretty good. They added the glider section, the water section. I think those are cool. The anti-grav section, cool. You really do feel like you're actually going sideways, unlike literally half this game where you're in anti-gravity. So that's a plus. But it's Wario Stadium, so I mean, yeah, it's cool. Sherbet Land. I don't know why I like this track, but I do. I like Sherbet Land. I know everybody else hates it, but I like Sherbet Land. It reminds me of like one of those ice castles things, you know. Have you ever been to one of those? I like these. I don't know. They make ice castles. Anyway, cool track. I like the underwater section they added. That's sick. The music. Oh my goodness, the music is amazing. Top notch. Top notch. Best ice track in the entirety of the series. Actually, that's not true. I forgot like the booster course added some of these. Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, I take that back because DK Summit is right there. But anyway, great track. Music Park. Boo, lame Music Park. Don't like Music Park. Okay, Yoshi Valley. Same thing. Don't really care for it. It's ugly to look at. It's a good track. It's ugly to look at. And now that I know the fastest route, I have no reason to take the other routes, which is what made this track so fun. But now I'm just driving on a bridge because I know it's faster, but I hate driving on the bridge. But I'm playing against online people, so like I have to take the bridge so I can get the VR. But if you don't know it, don't learn the fastest route in Yoshi Valley, because it will ruin the entire track for you. And that is why it's getting a D tier, because I learned that on YouTube. So that's a little bit on me, but maybe they could have made the other routes a little bit more equal. Music Park, I don't care for it. Tick-Tock Clock, cool. It's fine. I don't know. It's C tier. It's cool. I don't really care for it that much. It's a fine track to look at. The theming's good. The track itself is pretty fun. I don't know. It doesn't. The only thing I like is really the hands that are going around the clock. You have to like time you're driving over it to get the item box. That's a cool gimmick, and I like that. I don't really, and nothing else really. I don't really care for anything else on the track though. Right up last slide. I love this track. You are getting an A and S tier. Yes, you are. Music's great. Looks fantastic. I love the track. I love the idea of driving through a sewer system. That's sick. And that it's got all those references to Mario Bros. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks good. It's fun to race on. It's got that slide down in the anti-grav section. That's cool. You're trying to. I love the pipes that are like blowing air around. You're trying to like jump on the ramp that's up in the air, or you're trying to jump over the piranha plant. That's cool at the end. And then that big glider section where you're just jumping out of the ground and going back into that place, and you can use a mushroom if you want to boost through the Goomba at the end. That's cool. I really like that track. Good track. Grumble Volcano. I don't know. I liked it more in Wii. 8 kind of ruined it. I don't know why it ruined it. It made it look better. It made it play better. But dang it, I like the chaoticness of Wii. Yeah, just for that, you're going to get... yeah, we'll put it right there. It's fine. It's good. It's Grumble Volcano, but it's not as good as Wii's. Oh, man. N64. Beautiful track. Love the theming. Love the town that they put up below it. That's sick. The fireworks, the train. I mean, what's not to love? Low A, though. I know, I'm putting it below Water Park. I'm sorry. They should have made it 2 laps. It's way too short. It's way too short. Which is weird to say, because the main complaint about N64 Rainbow Road is it's too long. But in Mario Kart 8, it's too short. They should have made it 2 laps. I think 2 laps would have been perfect. downsized the track just a little bit and then made it 2 laps. That would have been the way to do it. But yeah, as it stands now, it's way too short. I can't enjoy the track. But everything else pushes it up to A. So there you go. Yoshi Circuit, yes, give me. You get to go in S tier. Yoshi Circuit's great. There's nothing wrong with Yoshi Circuit. It's shaped like a Yoshi. It's a really fun track to race on, especially in 200cc. If you haven't played Yoshi Circuit in 200cc, I highly recommend it. It's crazy fun. It's a fair track, but it also is a skill-based track. I love that. I love jumping over the piranha plant if you're going fast enough. If you there's a little lip on the side of the right before you get to the piranha plants. If you jump over it, you can jump over the piranha plants. But I just think that's cool. Yeah, great track. Excite Bike Arena. I like the randomness changing. It's an oval though. I have fond memories of playing on it though. We're gonna put it right in like high B. I think that's a good spot for it. I know it's Dragon Drift. We're gonna, you know where we're gonna put this? We're gonna put this in. Why do I like it that much? Do I like it that much? I like it more than Yoshi Circuit. We'll put her in S tier. Great track. This is how you do a track right, an anti-grav track right now. It's just wild craziness and drifts the entire track. I love that so much. Beautiful track. 10 out of 10. It's about as good as Yoshi Circuit. It's pretty much the same. Mute City, don't care for it. Am I gonna be mean? Put it here. I'm gonna, yeah, you get low B. It's a good track. It's too fast. I don't care that much about it. I don't know. It isn't. Gold Mine. Wario's Gold Mine. I love it. It's way better than Wii. I hated Wii's. I hated Wario's Gold Mine and Wii, but it's so. I love it. It's a good track. It's a good track. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it right there. That's good. That's a good spot for it. Great track. I love the shortcut at the end. That's cool. It looks better than Wii's. It plays better than Wii's. But other than that, it's about the same as in Wii. But I just like this way better. The music's better than in Wii. I hated the music in Wii. It was so freaking annoying. But it's way better now. I think that's a good spot for it. SNES Rainbow Road. Where do I want to put you? SNES Rainbow Road. We'll put her right next to N64. It's pretty good for what it is. It's fun to race on, that's for sure. It's tough. It's definitely challenging. I will fall all off pretty much every lap. N64 Rainbow Road just has the better theming, but other than that, solid track. Ice Outpost, yeah, you're getting a B. I'm sorry, Ban. You're gonna go right above. You're gonna go right above Electrodrome there. All right, so we move on to what? Wild Woods. Wild Woods. Wild Woods, just Wild Woods. That's definitely a good track. It's definitely a great track. Worthy of an S tier? I don't think so, but definitely top A. Definitely top A. Hyrule Circuit. I don't know, guys. It's not that great. I like the part where the Master Sword comes out, but the rest of the tracks is kind of a boring. I don't know. It's fine. I feel like there's so much more they could do with Hyrule, and then they just did this, and it's like, okay, like, sure. Anyways, and Cheese Land. Yes, I love myself some Cheese Land. Yeah, it's not as good as Dragon Driftway, but it's definitely up here with these. I don't know why I like Cheese Land. Cheese Land is so fun. Why? I don't know. It's just fun to drift around the corners, to do the tricks off the little holes in the thing, the shortcuts at the end, the whole chain chomps trying to dodge the chain chomps while you're flying through the air. I don't know. I like it. I like Cheese Land. Animal Crossing. Yeah, don't like Animal Crossing. It's boring. The season changing gimmick is cool, but that is literally the only reason I'm not giving it an F tier. Otherwise, the track itself, I'm in bad track. Woo, not fun at all. Neo Bowser City. I'm gonna give that like top A. Wait, top A? No, top C. Top C. I think that's a good spot for Neo Bowser City. It's pretty good. I don't really play it that much though. It's a rainy track. I like the rainy track. I like the theming. The track itself is fine. I don't know. It doesn't really have much going for it. I do like the corners at the end are pretty fun, where you're trying not to fly off. That's pretty fun. But other than that, it's an okay track. Ribbon Road. That's definitely gonna be either an S tier. I gotta go with S tier, just for that sheer creativity of the idea of like you're racing in a bedroom. That's sick. I don't know why, but I love that. That's just so cool. Super Rail Subway, hello. You are going in SS tier. I know. SS tier. I know, but it's so good. It's just so good. It's so good. I love Super Bell Subway. I love Super. Like the idea of racing through a subway is just so cool. And then you're dodging trains. There's so many alternate paths that you can go on. You can jump on the trains if you want to, ride on them. I mean, there's just so many things you can do on it. I love it. Big Blue, yeah. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Everybody, it's an S. It's an SS tier. It's just amazing. It's a huge track. It's fun to race on. You're going upside down everywhere. It's a one-lap track. Awesome. I love Big Blue. Paris Promenade. Okay, now we're gotten to the booster course pass. So these are all booster course courses left. So this is the entire base game. No F tiers. So hey, there you go, Mario Kart 8. The only thing that saved you from an F tier is Animal Crossing being Animal Crossing. Okay, Paris Promenade. It's fine. It's a really I like it for. You know what, actually, just for that, I'm going to give it a B tier. I like it because it introduces the player to the course changing mechanic. Like the tour courses, how they, you know how they all have that lap changing mechanic? I like this one because it's the first track in the booster course pass, but it showcases what the tour tracks are. For the first 2 laps, you start out just driving normally, like normal. But then, on that last lap, now there's a big red arrow on your way. What does that mean? So you drive in the arrow, and then you die. And you're like, what? And then you drive. Then you realize that it's trying to point you the other way, and now you're going backwards on the track? That's crazy. I mean, it blows your mind the first time you play through it. I think it's a really, really good way to introduce that mechanic. As it's not super overwhelming. You already know what the course looks like. Since you've already driven it 2 times, now you're just doing it backwards. So it changes it up just a little bit, and just enough that it's familiar, but it's not like you haven't seen this before. You're doing it backwards now. I don't know. I like what it does with that. It's a really good way to introduce the player to this new mechanic that the Booster Course Pass introduces. Toad Circuit is an F tier. Now, Toad Circuit by itself, I think it's a pretty good track. The problem, though, is Toad Circuit is meant to be an opening track. And Paris Promenade is the opening track. Toad Circuit is not the opening track. And by this point, people should, like, if you bought the Booster Course Pass, you're probably gonna have already been familiarized with Mario Kart 8's handling and mechanics. The job of a starter track is to introduce you to that, which Toad Circuit does well in Mario Kart 7, and in Mario Kart Tour, it's used as a kind of tutorial course, which I like. Simple course, it's pretty fun to race on. But where they put it in this game, it's not good. It's really not good. We've already been introduced to this really cool mechanic, and then you go and play Toad Circuit, and you're just underwhelmed because it's Toad Circuit. It's not the craziest thing of all time. The graphics suck. I'm sorry, but I mean, Paris Promenade looks better than Toad Circuit. Like, I think Toad Circuit is the weakest track in the entire game. It looks horrible. there are no textures. It's not good. Toad Balloons, that's the only thing that has going for it. Otherwise, it's a pretty boring circuit track. And I'm not saying boring circuit tracks are bad. I mean, there's other ones. Yoshi Circuit, I mean, that's a circuit track. It got S tier. I'm just saying the way they executed Toad Circuit is not good. It's not good at all. It's literally worse than Mario Kart 7's, which is really bad considering all these amazing other tracks in this game. Choco Mountain, I like Choco Mountain. They use the Tour counter rendition, all the Booster Course Pass does, but Choco Mountains, I really like Tour's rendition of this. They added the glide ramp, the things. Everything I love about Choco Mountain. It's a pretty solid course. It's fun to race on. I'm going to give it right above Royal Raceway. I like the music. I guess the only thing I don't like is they did not fully finish the model in the lake, so you can see straight through the water into the void, which you wouldn't really notice it if you're racing, but they screwed up in some of the models, so if you look closely in there, it's kind of glitchy, and you can see the boulders despawning, which, yeah, I don't like that. And I don't know how that happened, because it's a fully completed model of the lake in Tour, so I don't know where it went in 8. It just deleted itself. I don't know. Don't like it. Other than that, though, it's pretty good. Oh, God. It's fun to race on. I mean, it's Coconut Mall. It's fun to race on. Ugh. Yeah, we're going to put it right here. It's fun to race on, but they butchered this one so bad. My poor Coconut Mall. It's so good in Wii. It is so good in Wii. And then in Mario Kart 8, they bring it here. And I don't know what they were thinking. The cars, okay? They fixed the cars to move when Wave 2 came out, which is fine. I appreciate them doing that. And it's kind of cool how they move. I like how they move now. The glide ramp at the end is fun. But it does not live up to the original. The music is way worse. I'm sorry, it just lost all its chaoticness, which is what made Coconut Mall Coconut Mall. These streets look barren as heck. I mean, there are no cars in the parking lot. Like, where are all the cars? I have no clue. There's only like 3 in the entire parking lot. These stores are not fully modeled at all. They're just gray windows, which is crazy to me that a Mario Kart 8 track could look worse than the Wii. Yeah, I don't know. They really butchered this one. It's not as fun to race on because it's just not as... It does not work as well with Mario Kart 8's mechanics, physics, I guess. I don't know. And Wii, you're flying through the air, all these different ramps and things. 8, you're just, oh, okay, I went off the escalator. Yay. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, with textures, it feels empty. They closed, half the stores are closed, which is dumb. There's no Mii's, which made Coconut Mall Coconut Mall. It's just been kind of stripped from its identity, so that's why I'm putting it in B. Tokyo Blur. Yeah, it's a C. It's fine. It's manageable. it's fine. It's a Mario Kart track. It's not the best thing ever. I'm gonna put it right next to GC and Dry Desert. Shroom Ridge. I really love Shroom Ridge. I don't know why I love Shroom Ridge. It looks horrible, but it plays so well. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a low S tier. Yes, I did. I just did that. I don't know why I like Shroom Ridge so well. The music is slapping. I love the music on this track. It's really fun at 200cc to drift around those corners. That's so fun. I love. That's like one of my favorite time trial times ever was on Shroom Ridge. The ramp shortcut. You have to use 2 mushrooms for, but it looks like you only have to use 1, so it's a super kind of a interesting fake out. I like that. The pipe shortcut at the end requires, I mean, it's not so much skill, but you gotta have a little bit of skill to pull off that shortcut, and it saves a bit of time, which is, it's fun to pull off. There's enough traffic to keep you on your toes. I don't know. I like Shroom Ridge. It's fun to race on. Alright. Let's do Sky Garden. I'm sorry, guys. They butchered this one, too. It is nothing like the original. Music's good. That's the only thing I was going for it, though. It's not that great to race on. The only thing I could say is the shortcut at the end is a little fun through the beanstalk. It looks good. I like how it looks. But they should have... It's way too simplified. It's way oversimplified. Ninja Hideaway. You get an SS tier. Ninja Hideaway. Love, love, love Ninja Hideaway. It was really, really good in Tour, and it's just even better in 8. The multiple branching paths just make it so fun. And the music is just the icing on the cake. New York Minute. Ow. The more I play New York Minute, the more I like it. I appreciate for what it is, but it's an early tour track. I mean, you can't really expect much from it. I think that's a good spot for it. Mario Circuit 3, fun to race on and tune to see. I think they could have done way more with this track, but you know what? It is what it is. It's classic. I get that. It's good to have circuit tracks like this. It's good to have those in the game so that, you know, more casual players, if they don't want to do anything crazy like freaking Mount Wario, they can go to Mario Circuit 3 and just have a good time racing, which I think that's good to have in a racing game. I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right with New York Minute. I think that's a good spot for it. Not my favorite, but I appreciate it for what it is. Calamari Desert is a automatic. Is it gonna be an S tier? Am I gonna put it? Yeah, just for that Calamari Desert 2 action they added. Yeah, essentially it puts it a bit better. I love that they combined the Tours Calamari Desert 2 and the original one all in this one big lap changing track. It's so cool. The idea that they I like that they're remixing these tracks to kind of play like the tour tracks do, which is, it's just so fun. You can now race through the freaking tunnel with the train going through it. Awesome. Maple Treeway. What? Why are you here? You are a Wave 3 track, my guy. Yes, I'm sorry. Apparently not all these are in order. Yeah, you're supposed to be like, what, here? At the end of the Rock Cup, I think. Yeah, okay. Waluigi Pinball. Overrated. I'm sorry. Overrated. It's a good track, don't get me wrong. It's fun to race on. It's definitely fun to race on. I can see why people like it. It's chaotic right at the end there. It's a really good track, but it's not worthy of an S here. I'm going to put it right in A. Right above... I'll put it right above Water Park. I think that's a good spot for it. I'm actually going to move N64 Rainbow Road a little bit further up. I think we're going to put her like right... Yeah, right here is good. Okay. Sydney Sprint. Sydney Sprint. What do I feel about Sydney Sprint? I don't know. I don't really have any feelings about Sydney Sprint. It's fine. It's a good track. I like that you're driving over the bridge multiple times. That's pretty good. I'm gonna put it right with Coconut Mall. I think that's a good spot for it. Snowland. Snowland. Oh, this one was so surprising when it came out. It's super faithful to the original. I love that the item boxes are moving through that whole thing. And that shortcut, that thing's crazy. The freaking gap jump. That's awesome. I love that. Actually, just for that, it's getting low A, honestly. Love that. Mushroom Gorge. You know what? I didn't like this track much in Wii, but they brought it back in Tour, and it was better than Wii's version. I don't know why, but I thought it was. And then they brought it back in 8. And it's Tour's version, plus Mario Kart 7's version with the new short. They added in back the old shortcuts, which I did like about the Wii version. And then they added in the glider mushroom along with the old route that was missing from 7 and Tour in the cave section. Love that. It's so good. Mushroom Gorgeous. I love this track in 8. It's definitely my favorite version of this track. I'm going to put it right in A. It's going to get right there. I think that's a good spot for it. Alright. Sky High Sundae. Oh, okay. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is, okay? I know it's an oval. I appreciate what it's doing. I hate that everything is a spin pillar, though. That is dumb. That did not need to happen, Nintendo. You could have just made it a regular wall, and we did not need to make it a spin pillar. If you wanted to make spin pillars, you should have just put them in the game. But you know, whatever. Just for that lack of inconsistency, I hate that. It annoys me so much. That's gonna bump it down from what I would normally. I'm gonna put it definitely low A. If it was, I would probably put it mid A with those spin boosters, but low A it's gonna get because, you know what, actually, it's not as good as Sky Falls. What am I talking about? You're getting, like, yeah, you're getting right there. Alright, London Loop. Let me think about London Loop. I love London Loop. I like London Loop. I'm gonna put it in S tier. I hate it in Tour. It's not fun in Tour. I really don't like this track in Tour, but for some reason in 8, they made it one of my favorite tracks. Love the music. Music's awesome in 8. The Chain Chomps coming out at lap 3. Peak Mario Kart 8. Literally the only reason it's going in bottom of S is because it's a Tour track, and the Tour tracks just are a little bit more confusing. But yeah, definitely. It deserves that. Okay, Boo Lake. Boo Lake is good. It's a good track. I like it. I think it's worthy of an A. I'm gonna put it right with Waluigi Pinball. I think that's a good spot for it. It's a really faithful recreation of the original one. I like that now it goes under in the lake, so there's an actual lake and not just a void like there was in the original. Like, who thought of that? Some of the original GBA renditions of these tracks, I don't understand some of the decisions they made. But yeah, good track. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, Rock Mountain. You know, for as horrible as it looks, it plays really well, and that makes up for its looks. Definitely the best version of this track. I like the anti-grav section they added. But yeah, it looks terrible, so we're gonna put it just because of its looks. Oh man, we're gonna throw right about there. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I'm happy with that, actually. Maple Treeway. You know, I don't know how I feel about Maple Treeway. When I look at it, there should be no reason I don't like it. It plays well. It's faithful to the original. I guess the only thing that's different is the stars don't pop out of the leaf piles, but and now it's just mushrooms. But that's a little tiny difference. It looks awesome, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just Mario Kart 8's physics I don't like in this track, but I don't know. I don't ever find myself going back and playing it. I don't have any strong feelings about it. I think it's a good track, but I don't really ever find myself playing it, you know? Which, to me, is an indicator I don't love the track. I mean, it's definitely better than some of these. I play Coca. We're gonna put her right there. I think that's good. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Berlin Byways. Oh man. Okay. Oh, Berlin. I like this track. It's so fun to race on. There's so many weird routes it takes that I don't understand why it did it, but you know what? I'm totally for it. We go through like the same intersection like 5 times, but you end up running into people, and it's so fun. The Womps are awesome. I love their addition. Yeah, there's nothing bad about this track. The music, though. They butchered the music. Why? Oh, Mario Kart 8, you had me with the music department until you gave me Berlin Byways, and I do not like Berlin Byways music in 8. I love it in Mario Kart Tour. It's one of my favorite Tour soundtracks. But then I don't even know what they did. It sounds so much worse in 8. I think I just don't like the techno section. The string section sounds pretty good, but the techno, oh no. But the track itself, fun to race on. We're gonna give it an A tier. I think we're gonna give it bottom of A. And actually, just because Snowland is up, those are up there, I'm actually gonna put Shy Guy Falls in A. And I'm actually gonna move electric demo boat license. I like that. That's good. Okay. Peach Gardens. Love that you're the lap changing thing. I feel like everybody sleeps on this track now. I don't know why, but like it came out, everyone was like, "Oh, the lap's changing! Oh my gosh!" And then they all forgot about it. Like, I mean, I'm guilty of that too, but that's kind of sad. It's a good track. It's a great track. It's a really good looking track. Probably one of the best looking booster course tracks, if I'm gonna be honest. It's fun to race on. Love the lap changing thing's awesome. We're gonna give it top of A. Just above Sherbetland. Merry Mountain. Really, really solid, strong start to the track, and then it gets so lame at the end. I don't know what happened. They're like, oh yeah, we're going through all these turns. There's these multiple paths. There's a half pipe. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's just lame at the end. I mean, there's some boost pillars, but that's about it. Like, you're just going down a straight road. It's just too long of a straightaway. They should have done like a curved thing. I don't know what what they did, it didn't work out well. I like the idea of a Christmas themed track. That's fun. It's fine though. I don't really care too much about it. So we're gonna throw her right about there, right above. I'm gonna put it right under GB Mario Kart. Rainbow Road. That gets an S tier. We're gonna put it, or SS tier. We're gonna put it actually right there. Love Big Blue. It looks amazing, sounds amazing, the music's amazing, it plays amazing. I don't really know. I don't think I even have to explain myself on this one. I mean, it's 3DS Rainbow Road. It's the best one in the series by far. It feels like you're going on an adventure for the entire track, which I think is what a Rainbow Road should strive to be. Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road, where are you? Yeah. Okay, Amsterdam Drift. Okay, it's really tough. This is a tough tour track, especially at the end. I mean, the corners are quick, sharp. I love that. Other than that, though, it doesn't have anything else going for it. It's a tough track, especially in 200cc. That's why I like it. I'm gonna put her, but I'm gonna put her right there. That's a good spot for it. Riverside Park, way too short, but amazing looking. It looks beautiful. Love the piranha plants. We're on a genius addition. Whoever thought of that should get a raise. We're gonna put this one in A tier. Where do I want to put it in A tier though? I'm gonna put it right above Cheap Cheap Beach. Okay, Yoshi's Island. Oh, what an amazing idea for a track. I'm gonna put it, yeah, right there. That's good. Amazing idea for a track. Whoever, like, what? This was crazy when it came out. Like, we're getting a Yoshi's Island themed track, which was like weird because it's a booster course track. Like, you're thinking like booster course tracks, we're gonna get some classic tracks, maybe some tour tracks, and then they just drop this thing that's like almost based on another series. That's so cool. I love that. The custom sound effects, the custom everything about this. Poochie at the beginning, so charming, and it's a really good racetrack. Like, the track itself is fun to drive on. It's really challenging at the end when you're trying to get that cloud flying through the sky. Love it. Bangkok Rush. The more I play this track, the more I like it. This is a well-designed track. I don't like the way it looks, but for what it is, it's pretty fun. I love that you're bouncing over the things at the end. That's fun. I think it's a solid middle of A tier track. GS Mario Circuit. Fun to race on. Love drifting around the corners. The Wiggler was a cool addition that I'm glad they added. The piranha plants are actually hard to dodge, like the fireballs. They're hard to dodge, which is fun. And Mario Kart 8 needs more, well, not more circuit tracks, but needs more simpler tracks. And this is a really good showcase of what that can be. I'm gonna put it in S tier. No, I'm gonna put it right in A tier. I'm gonna put it like high A. I'm gonna put it high A. Like, I don't like it as much as Sherbetland. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, this is a banger. Oh my gosh. I don't know what they were doing when they made this one. This one's fun. It is so fun when they did, like, oh, it looks beautiful. I love the soundtrack. It's weird and wacky. You're jumping off half pipes everywhere you go, and I mean, what more could you ask for in a track? It's Waluigi Stadium. I also love that the newly added anti-grav sections where you have to jump off the half pipe to get there. Such a genius use of half pipes. Like, I think that's the best use of half pipes in the entire series. Maybe Rainbow Road's half pipe right at the end there. That might be the only other one, but this is definitely the best use of half pipes in the entire series. Singapore Speedway. Oh, such a great track. Every lap is a banger, and then you're going backwards on the last lap. Love this track, man. It was good in Tour. It's way better in 8. Definitely an S tier track. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. Underwhelming. I'm sorry. I know. A lot of people like this track, but yeah. I don't care too much for it. Maybe that's a little bit harsh. It's a well-designed track. It's just not the funnest. It's yeah, I don't know. It's not the most fun to race on. That's about it. Daisy Cruiser's just such a cool idea for a track. I feel it's a little short though. That's my only problem with it. So it just feels a little short, but other than that, great track. It's a very solid track. I like solid tracks. It's a very solid track, which is a welcome addition. Oh, now we're getting to the good stuff, man. Look at that. That's a banger music, banger track. The only problem I have with it is that the traffic is nothing compared to the original. If the original wasn't here, it'd be going in S tier, or SS tier. But yeah, literally the only problem with this track is that the traffic is not, like, it's not as much as it usually is in Wii, which, yeah, that kind of sucks, because it kind of takes away from the whole point of the track. But I love the music's awesome. It's fun to race on. Yeah. All right, let's go. Sprint. Oh man, one of the best Booster Course Pass tracks. I'm gonna be honest, it's the best. Like, who thought of this idea? A bathroom, like a bathroom. You're racing on a bathroom. That's such a cool idea. You're driving in the drain. The fan at the end actually pushes you, which is like, what? Like, an actual obstacle that's hard to avoid in Mario Kart 8? I like that. That's a cool idea. Awesome track. I'm gonna actually put it above Super Bell Subway. I'm gonna put it right there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah. There's no reason I shouldn't like this track. It's fun to race on, but they took away my buzz. My bop. They just left. They left me. I'm actually gonna put it in C tier. Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's a disappointing. The Tour version's way better though. It's kind of disappointing compared to the original. Oh, this track is awesome. This track is amazing. Really love this track. It's fun to race in 200cc. DK Summit, obviously, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, it's DK Summit. They brought back both shortcuts, which is awesome. Love that. Thank you, Nintendo, for actually doing that. Surprising, honestly. It's just a great track in general. It was well designed from the start, and it made its way into 8, and I really like the ski resort-esque kind of thing. You can tell I like ski resort tracks. So I'm tempted to put it here out of spite. You're better than Toad Circuit, but you disappointed me, Sunset Wilds. I trusted you. I had faith in you, Sunset. I shouldn't even call you that. You're just Sun Wilds. Yeah, but in all seriousness, this track is fine. It's flat. I thought it was going to be way better. It would have been way better. It would have been like probably B tier if they actually put in the Sunset, but no, we can't put in Sunset. So for that, it's getting there. I'm sorry, Sunset Wild fans. The music is honestly a banger, and I love the music. And honestly, I love the original. I love the original so much, though, that I'm putting this one in F tier, because that's how disappointed it makes me. Koopa Cape, I was not expecting to like this one as much as I did. I don't like it that much in Wii. Really, like, I don't like it that much in Wii. But this was a genuine surprise for me. I didn't... Yeah, right there. That's good. I like this track. It's fun to race on. The music's chaotic. I like it. It's definitely not the original. Well, actually, I think I might like it better than the original. I don't know. I'm a little torn. I like the half pipe section in the pipe section, but I do like the closed off pipe in the original, which is I prefer that more. But hey, yeah, well, you can do what you do. I love the river section way better than in Wii's though. Okay, Tour Velocity. Tour Vancouver Velocity. Oh, man. Each lap gets worse. Like, first lap is a banger. Banger of a track. That's why people love Vancouver Velocity, for that first lap. And then it gets worse and worse every other lap. But, I mean, that first lap is so good. It's so good. It's so fun to race on. And the music's a banger. I'm going to put it high A. A for effort. We're gonna put it with Koopa Cape. I think that's a good spot for it. Literally, if the last lap wasn't so underwhelming, it would have been way higher. But if the last lap just kind of sucked. Realm Avanti. This one's just chaos. This one's pure chaos. I mean, you're running into people the whole time during this one. There's so many freaking intersections that you're going through like 16 times the same one. I love it. I didn't like this track much in Tour, but I like it in 8. It's pretty good. I'm going to put it mid-A. Mid-A. DK Mountain. Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to put it mid-A too, actually. A little bit higher. I'm going to put it right there. A solid track. Nothing wrong with it. It's pretty much exactly like the original. They added some barrels, which are hard to avoid, and I love that. Other than that, though, Remix is pretty much on par with the original, and yeah, it's a good track. They kept in the jump cut, which was good. This is disappointing. I'm sorry, Daisy Circuit. Oh, I'm so sorry, Daisy Circuit, but it had to be like this. The problem with Daisy Circuit is where it's placed in the cups. It's placed in like the awesomest wave, but then they just have this Daisy, and then they butchered it from the original. Like, I am so mad about that. They added these boost panels at the end, which defeat the entire purpose of that corner. Like, why would I go on that extra little ledge there if it's longer? I can pick up an item box later, so it doesn't even matter if I get the item box first. And then it's not faster to go around the short way. I'm just gonna take the boost panels every time. So I like that. I like that corner in Wii because it takes you around the lighthouse, and it provides you with these like multiple different angles. So like you could take it sharp, or you could take it wide and get the item box, or you could take it middle and not risk hitting the wall. But yeah, now it just reduces it down to one route because they added the boost panels lane. Also, the remix is fine. I don't really care for it that much. And it doesn't look as good as the original, which is weird to say because it's an 8, but I don't know, man. I don't really like it. Ooh, this is a solid track. This is a good track. Bottom of S, definitely. It's a great track in Tour. It's a great track in 8. It's just a well-rounded, well-designed, well-thought-out track. Obviously that's probably like, oh, I was not expecting to like this one as much as I did. But I loved it in Tour, and then I was excited for it in 8. It's definitely an S tier. It brings you through so many different locations of Madrid that it's just so cool. I really like seeing all the locations in Madrid. I'm kind of a Spanish nerd in general, but it's cool. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Alright, Rosalina's Ice World. Oh, it's a really good recreation of the original. I like the added shortcut at the end. We're gonna put it right above Rainbow Road. Yeah, it's good. It's a good track. I don't really care too much for it, but that's because I don't like the original that much. I like this version better than the original. So if that's saying something, that's good. But I don't really like Rosalina's Ice World to begin with. So take that as you will. Finally, the only other Bowser Castle in this game pretty much lives up to 8s. I'm actually just literally going to put it with 8s because it's about the exact same. It's grand, it's big, it's fun, it's a huge upgrade from the original. The music's slapping. I love the different walls. Like you can like try to stay on those walls on the top of the walls and get in the item box and maybe fall off, maybe not. Depends on how good you are. But great track, really solid track. Finally, we got Wii Rainbow Road. It's Wii Rainbow Road. I mean, what can I say? It's good. It's nice. I'm not gonna say it's as good as 3DS, so I'm not gonna put it in S tier, but we're gonna put it top A. I think I like Sunshine Airport a little bit less, so Singapore Speedway, yeah. I think that's a good spot for it. I love it. It's a great track. It's pretty much the exact same as it was on Wii, with a little bit more chaoticness due to that anti-grav. It's a welcome addition to the game. It's a really good way to round off this entire game of content. So, yeah, there you go. Those are my rankings for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe plus Booster Course Pass. Those are all the tracks, so one right here. I'm pretty happy with these rankings. If you have any comments about them, let me know in the comment section below. I'm really happy with what Nintendo did with this game. Booster Course Pass started out really worrying. Mario Kart 8 was just a great game already, and then, but it started out worrying, and then it got better over time until we got to Wave 6, and it was just amazing. The amount of content that's in this game, and the amount of, good content that's in this game is awesome. I'm happy for what Nintendo has created with this awesome game. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed watching. I had fun ranking these. Sorry it wasn't a full-on ranking video. But yeah, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!